Hello, this is a tune by John Hartford, the late great John Hartford, called Presbyterian Guitar. I'm going to play it through for you a couple of times, and then I'll just give you a couple hints. I'm not going to go over the whole thing, but I'll show you some picking patterns and some chord shapes that'll help you. Okay? So again, it's called Presbyterian Guitar. Here we go. It's a pretty little tune. So let me show you a couple things. As you can see, or probably hear, I made a few mistakes. The fingering is not tricky, you just have to decide how you're going to do it, and I was kind of making my decisions on the fly, which was not a good thing. So let me show you the basic pattern down here. I'll deal with my, excuse me, my left hand first. So first and third string, second fret, and both open. Then fourth fret on the third, third fret on the first. Now here's how I should finger it. Middle two fingers, and then slide the middle finger up to the fourth fret, put the index finger down and open, and then back to those two. And then you go. So it's kind of a D shape. So let me do that fingering slow. So I was in error. When I come back from here, I actually come back to a D chord shape. So I can play that. So what is that? That is, I'm playing the first and the fourth string of a D chord, and then the G string, second fret, and then the B string, third fret, just like a D, and then I take my finger off, my middle finger off, so that that first string is open. And then we have these two other little shapes. Looks like a G chord, but my finger, instead of being on the high E string, is on the B string, third fret, and I get. So I'm going with that shape. I'm going second, third, second, first. Then I do exactly the same thing again, but I move my fingers over, so I've got now the third fret on the A string, which is a C, and I do the same top notes. And then I go back to that D lick. Okay, so that's the whole first part. Mistake. Back to a D chord shape. And here's the final D lick. So first and fourth, then third, second, third, and then open E string, third fret B string, second fret G, third fret B. Okay. Now the chords in the middle section, it's a D chord, which is 5th fret on the first string, 7th fret on the B and the G. Then a D major 7th, which is lowering that 7th fret on your G string down to the 6th. And then a D13, which is like a 7th chord. I'm barring across the first 3 strings of the on the 5th fret, and also putting my ring finger on the 7th fret of the E. And then I take it off to play the 5th of the E, and then 7th of the B, 5th of the E. And when I do that, I'm answering every note with the G string on the 5th fret. I know you're totally confused by now, but I'll play it slowly and maybe you can pick it up. And then a G chord, which is the first 2 on the 3rd fret, B string on the 4th fret, G minor chord, which is those first 3 on the 3rd fret. You're also playing a D string with all these, and that just stays open. And then back to the D. So that's second section.